to Controversy with me, Tulip, and Goff, and Bo. So before we go to Bo's story, I have something to show you guys again.
As usual.
As usual. It's called the Hall of Fame of Cockroach. It's...
My face just went like...
Yes, it's in the pest shop in the place in the city called Plano, Texas. That's why it's called Hall of Fame. They dress up all this cockroach in like some kind of exhibition.
Imelda.
That's like Las Vegas and Elvis.
Awesome.
And that's like Liberace, like the cockroach with like the fur coat and the piano and.
Are they dead?
Yes.
They should be both.
That is the live one. He will show. That's the owner of the pest shop.
Why you put
Look at
that
his
on
hat.
your hat?
Dallas
The largest cockroach.
I see. That looks, you know what? That is no different from cockroaches here in Thailand.
Yeah, but
And you know what is good about this place?
fly.
That's a Liberace or something. That's the Mallory in Monroe.
Oh, that is
And
just
what is
mean.
that guy?
They actually painted the cockroach.
Well, you feel bad for the cockroach?
It's still.
Oh,
God, that's the biggest one I ever seen.
But I
That's
heard
a
that
rare
it's full
one, I
of
think.
protein, right?
Do
they eat
I'm fine
cockroaches?
with pork and beef and
eat
fish
them?
and-
Oh, are you serious?
Some
Not
people
me,
eat
but
them.
you know, the natives, they actually eat cockroaches because they believe that it's high protein, especially when they're not dead yet.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Sorry, I can't watch
One
anymore.
good thing about this is it's free.
It's free to eat?
No, it's free to get in and watch the whole thing. So even if you guys want to check it out, it's free.
Where is it again?
It's in Plano, Texas.
Texas.
So if you
Go
are
Texas.
around the neighborhood, just go by, check it out, and see what happens.
Oh, man.
Anyway, let's go to Bo's.
I feel sick.
You sure you want to go to my story? Well,
Yeah.
I guess my story is a little bit more interesting to be talking on the
Okay.
table of controversy.
Bo's
concerning-
story, topless Colorado gardener wins fight with landlord.
Topless. Gardener.
Okay, today
Landlord.
we
It's
have
actually not even butt
butt cheek on the first break.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
but
true.
these-
And we have the monster-in-law on the second break, and now the third break we have the topless lady.
Yeah,
Exactly. Well,
but she's bottomless too.
what? Oh, she's wearing a yellow thong. She likes to wear a yellow thong, and also does her gardening with
Does that help, the yellow
pink
thong?
gloves. I don't know if it helps or not.
And
At least
pink gloves.
Pink gloves, yeah, but topless. And she's 52 years old.
Maybe she already feel dressed up with gloves and
Thongs? You think that's already enough? Well, basically, the latest, the latest already came out that she already won her case with her landlords. Because okay,
There's
first of all, the
complaints.
landlords basically wanted her to cover up more, and there were passersby and there were complaints. You know, kids are out there in the
like
public.
hurt the eyes or something.
Yeah, something bad for the eyes, not candy eyes, I guess, I assume. But yeah, basically they're just complaining a lot about, you know, her going topless and
Right.
gardening. But all of a sudden, it turns out that the results are that she actually won the fight with the landlords.
I'm wondering if it's actually Megan Fox doing gardening.
I was gonna say,
like
I was gonna say,
is there
Would
gonna
it
be
be a-
lawsuit or complaint?
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think
true.
so. Like, if you're in Playboy Mansion and they decided to come out and do gardening,
They'd be
in
okay
their
with it,
thongs,
right?
in their yellow thongs.
Okay,
and
that's not
Pink gloves.
Too bad. Or
Oh, by the way, this isn't the
that's
actual
a man.
person.
Naked.
No,
Guys like it too,
man,
right?
but
yeah, I think her husband kind of fight for her case too. I think
yeah,
I
her
read
husband is
through
okay
it.
with
Yeah.
it.
That her
maybe
hus-
she feel comfortable in her own skin. Only her own skin.
Yeah, which is
without
fine.
covering.
But do you think that she should be allowed to do
Well,
that
if it's
in
her-
the open?
It's her own property.
That's the problem. That's what I was thinking. I was totally.
You know,
Okay,
in
it's
our
her own
office,
property.
nobody-
It's her own property, but the public isn't hers, is it? You mentioning about, you know, people passing by.
But
You
she
can't
wear
control the
thongs.
atmosphere.
She wears
But I guess
thongs and
she-
clothes. She already dressed up.
I'm guessing that she won the case because it was her property where she
Right.
was doing it in.
Right.
Because obviously you're allowed to do.
It's like
whatever.
remember our office across from our office, across from our boss' office. She can see naked man on the balcony. It's the
I
same thing, and we cannot sue the guy because he in his own room. We just happen to like.
Yeah, I sat there one day and I looked out, and there's like this guy with like towel, just a towel on.
Towel is good enough.
I know, but
At least there's
I
a
still,
towel.
Like,
Yeah, at least that towel to
So
cover
you're saying
up.
at least this is a thong? At least there's a thong to cover
towel
up something?
covered more, right?
course.
But the thing is, when I heard the story, when she mentioned that she have seen it, I just didn't think that there's actual people who would actually do such a thing on the balcony of their hotel room when they know that it's surrounded by the buildings.
But
I was having a meeting with her and I turned and there he is. There he was.
There he was.
Yeah.
And maybe there he is.
And he got belly and stuff like. I'm pretty sure if he's hot.
If it was hot. If it was hot.
It would be different.
If it's Hugh Jackman, you will take out your camera and take pictures and show it.
And not complain at all.
He's brought in, you know.
But it's his own private room, and maybe he didn't even think that there will be some people watching, or maybe he think there'll be some people waiting to watch.
Yeah, I don't know which one is worse, but
your mind, Tulip.
But I can see why she would win. Why she would win the case. I can see why.
Okay.
Because it is kind of her rights, and like we said, if she has the figure that is liked by the majority, I'm pretty sure
she'll be treated differently.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, but what if suppose you were a parent? You had kids running around in the same area and also next to the garden that she's gardening, you know, would you be okay with it?
Well, I will be okay with it, but I can't, you know, press my own rights over somebody else's rights, right?
But you would complain to the landlord, would you not?
Well,
I would not.
Might ask,
I was just making fun of it.
I'm just going to ask the ladies, like, could you please put something on? And if she got offended, then I would just say, fine, it's your property, take my kids elsewhere.
I think it will become a joke among all these young kids. You know, hey, go see that topless lady is gardening. I don't think it's going to be something explicit for the kids or something like lead to some kind of sexual activity.
Maybe it's a good way for parents to teach their children body parts.
I was going to say about the sagging parts of the body.
So the topless part is called, but that's what happens when you're 52, kids, right?
Yeah.
or that's what happens when you don't put enough sunblock. Or
that's how good you would look if you wear a yellow thong.
Yeah. Oh, that's not the way to do gardening or something. Anyway, having said that, we have the what we have again, the hanging butt cheek. We have
a
recap, and we just had the topless gardener. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed our show today. We'll come back next week
with new guests.
With new guests and even more fun story. สวัสดีค่ะ